Hello students, today we are going to discuss our next chapter, understanding quadrilaterals. Okay, so in this chapter we will be learning about quadrilaterals and we will know the property and types of quadrilaterals. Okay, so first in this chapter we have a term called polygon. So what is a polygon? A simple closed curve made up of line segment is called a polygon. A simple closed curve. Okay, सबसे पहले तो हम जानते हैं closed curve क्या होता है. In a curve there should be the starting point and end point is same. Okay, there is no separate start point or end point, so that is called closed curve. Like here it has start point from here and end point is here, so it is not closed. Okay, it is open curve. Second, in this figure we have no starting point and no end point. That means we cannot tell that where is the starting point and where is the end point. So this is closed curve. Okay, so and then a simple closed curve. What is simple closed curve? In a simple closed curve, the line or the curve do not intersect itself. Okay, so a simple closed curve made up of line segment. Now when a simple closed curve is made up of line segments, okay, when there is no curve but line segment, is called a polygon. So in this figure we have line segments and this is closed. Okay, so this will be called as polygon. Second, we have different type of polygons, and the polygons are basically based on the number of side it has. Okay, like here if there is number of side 3, then it will call a triangle. Okay, so polygon has at least 3 sides, so 3 sides should be minimum. If there is less than 3 side, then it is not a polygon. Okay, so number of side in a polygon, if there is 3, then the name of the polygon will be triangle. Okay, 4 side will be called as quadrilateral, 5 sides pentagon, 6 side hexagon, 7 side heptagon, 8 side octagon, 9 side nonagon, and 10 sides of polygon will be called decagon. Okay, so similarly there is number of side we can have in a polygon. Here is only up to 10 is written. Now sum of all the angles. If we have closed figure and we call it polygon, so there must be angles made between the sides. Okay, so sum of all the angles. In triangle there is the sum of interior angle is 180. Okay, and how we find the sum of all the angles? We have this common formula, that is n minus 2 multiply 180. Okay, so what will we do? N is here number of side. Okay, that is n. So in triangle we have n is equals to 3, number of sides are 3, minus 2 into 180. So 3 minus 2 is equals to 1 into 180 is equals to 1 into 180 is 180 degree. So sum of all the angles is 180. Similarly in quadrilateral, number of side is 4. So by putting in the formula, the sum of all the angles we have 360. Similarly, if there is pentagon, number of side is 5. So n, put 5 in the place of n, minus 2 into 180. So this will give us 5 minus 2 is 3 and 183 is a 540 degree. So in pentagon, sum of all the angles is 540 degree. Similarly in hexagon, number of side is 6 minus 2 into 180. So 6 minus 2 is 4 and 4 into 80 is 720 degree. In heptagon we have 7 side minus 2 into 180 and this will give us 900 degree. In octagon we have 8 sides minus 2 into 180 and this will give us 8 minus 2 is 6 and 6 into 180 will give us 1080 degree. Similarly, in nonagon, we have 9 sides minus 2 into 180 degree. So this will give us 1260 degree. And in decagon, we have 10 minus 2 into 180 and it is 1520 degree. So in decagon, the number of side is 10. So the sum of all the angles is 1520 degree. Okay. So this is how we find sum of all the angles in any polygon. Now let's come to the type of polygons. Types of polygon. So we have here 4 types of polygon. First one is concave polygon. So in this type of polygon, there must be one angle that is greater than 180 degree. Okay, like here we have a figure like this, and the angle that made by these two line segment is more than 180 degree. Okay, so this is concave polygon. And one more thing is, when we are looking for type of polygons, we will only consider angles that is interior angle. Okay, next we have convex polygon. In convex polygon, all interior angle are less than 180 degree. Okay, so like here, if there is a shape like hexagon, so all the angle will be less than 180 degree. Okay, now third type of polygon we have regular polygon. All angles and all sides are equal. A regular. Whenever the term regular comes, it means every angle and side are equal. Okay. So regular polygon means all the angles and all the sides are equal to each other. So this is a equilateral triangle, and in this triangle every side is equal to each other and also every angle are equal to each other. Okay. 4 we have irregular polygon. So just opposite to regular polygon, in irregular polygon none of the sides and none of the angles are equal. No angle and no side will be equal. Like here, if we have this 4 side closed figure, that is quadrilateral, and in this quadrilateral we don't have any of the sides are equal with each other and also the angles are different from each other. Okay, so this type of polygon will be called as irregular polygon. Next in this chapter we will learn about quadrilaterals. So a 4-sided closed figure is called a quadrilateral. Okay, as we know that if there is a polygon that consists 4 sides, then the figure is known as quadrilateral. Okay, the sum of the interior angle of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Angle sum property. We will learn it later that what is angle sum property. First, the sum of all the interior angles in quadrilateral is 360 degree. हमने ये पहले भी find out किया था formula से 360 degree. So here if we have a quadrilateral and the angles are A, B, C, D, then the sum of these angles is 360 degree. Okay. Diagonals of quadrilateral bisect each other. So this is one of the property in quadrilaterals, that diagonals bisect each other. Okay. Now quadrilaterals के type. So quadrilaterals are majorly 3 types. First one is trapezium, second one is parallelogram, and third one is kite. Okay. So as we can see that first is trapezium. Trapezium में क्या होता है? Only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Okay. So if we will consider this side, then this is parallel to this. Okay. But rest these two sides are not parallel with each other. Okay. So this is trapezium. Okay. Second we have parallelogram. So in parallelogram we have both the pair of opposite sides are parallel to each other. Okay. So if we take this side, this is parallel to this and this side is parallel to this. Okay. And third type is kite. So in kite we have two consecutive sides are equal to each other. Okay, so if we take this side, so this side is equals to this side, consecutive, that is one after other. Okay, so this is equal to this side, but only these two sides are equal with each other, and this side and this side is equal to each other. Now in this chapter we are majorly learning about the special type of parallelogram and question related to them. So we have special type of parallelogram. So first one is rhombus. So what is rhombus? A quadrilateral in which all sides are equal is called a rhombus. So a quadrilateral in which all sides are equal is called rhombus, and also both pair of opposite sides are parallel to each other. So rhombus has two major property, that is all the sides are equal with each other and opposite sides are parallel to each other. Like here ABCD is a rhombus or a quadrilateral in which AB is parallel to CD. So AB is parallel to CD and BC is parallel to AD. Okay, and also AB is equals to BC is equals to CD is equals to DA. Okay, diagonals bisect each other at right angle, and diagonals in this quadrilateral, that is called rhombus, bisect each other at right angle. That means they make right angle when they intersect each other. Okay, and the opposite angles are also equal. Okay, so angle A is also equals to angle C, and angle B is equals to angle D. Okay, so this is the property of rhombus. Second type of parallelogram we have is a rectangle. So a parallelogram in which an interior angle is of 90 degree is called a rectangle. So rectangle क्या है? Is a parallelogram in which an interior angle is 90 degree. So parallelogram means the opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other. Okay, so here this is a rectangle with the angle 90 degree. Okay, this shows that this is an angle of 90 degree. So every interior angle in rectangle is 90 degree. Okay, now third type of parallelogram we have a square. So a rhombus in which an interior angle is of 90 degree is called a square. So rhombus where every side is equal to each other and also the opposite sides are parallel to each other. So it is a rhombus but with angle only 90 degree. So every angle in this rhombus is 90 degree angle. Okay, so these are the major types of parallelogram. Now let's come to the angle sum property. So what is angle sum property? If a polygon has n sides and the sum of measure of its interior angle is 180 multiply n minus 2 degree and the sum of measure of exterior angle is 360 degree. Okay. Angle sum property says that if there is a polygon which has n side, n is just a letter for any number. Okay, so let's suppose we have n is equals to 3. If n is equals to 3, then polygon must be a triangle. Okay, then the sum of measure of its interior angle. If this is the case, if sides are n, then sum of all the interior angle is 180 multiply with n minus 2. Okay, so the formula we were learning about earlier, that is 180 into n minus 2 or n minus 2 into 180. And the second thing is the sum of measure of exterior angle is 360 and the exterior angle का sum हमारे पास 360 degree आएगा. Okay, so if this is triangle, it has interior angle A, B and C. Okay, then the sum of इंटीरियर एंगल इज 180 एन माइनस 2. एन की जगह 3 पुट करेंगे, दैट इज n80 इंटू 3 माइनस 2, दैट इज 3 माइनस 2 इज इक्वल टू 1. So 180 into 1 is 180 degree. Okay, that means triangle के interior angles का sum होता है 180 degree. Okay, exterior angle, the sum of the exterior angles is 360 whether the polygon is of any number of side. Okay, तो एक्सटीरियर एंगल का सम हमेशा 360 डिग्री ही होगा, चाहे उसमें कितनी भी साइड्स हो. सो दिस फॉर्मूला इज फॉर any polygon that has side n. Okay, n can be any number and sum of exterior angle is 360. So this is angle sum property. So students, this was the introduction part of the chapter understanding quadrilaterals. Okay, and today we have learned about polygons, the formula to find out the sum of angles in any polygon, types of polygon, quadrilaterals, parallelogram, and lastly angle sum property. So you can understand this topic by revising it once again and practice the example related to this chapter from your textbook. Okay, so this is the end of the video. I will see you in next video with exercises. Till then, keep practicing, keep learning. Thank you.